नो स्टूडेंट कम्स टू कॉलेज थिंकिंग दो तो वेस्ट हो जाएगा. हर किसी को रहता है एलोन मस्क बनेगा ना, स्टीव
Yeah.
जॉब्स बनना है, कोई तो बनना है, बड़ा ही बनना है. अब्दुल कलाम तो बनेंगे, ऐसे सोच के आते हैं ऑन डे वन.
Yeah.
Amritsar, I was coming from Amritsar to LPU campus. The cab guy was asking me, तो आपका स्टार्टअप का वैल्यूएशन क्या है? मतलब भाई ये तो गजब है सही में. I mean, I didn't expect a cabbie to ask me what my company's valuation is. फंड रेज करना मुश्किल है, ये नहीं बता रहा हूँ कि मतलब इट्स इजी है. यू नीड टू सेलिब्रेट,
Yes.
बट दैट्स नॉट द एंड ऑफ द जर्नी. प्रैक्टिकली आपका मतलब आग लग गया समझो. जिस दिन से
हाँ.
मतलब फंडिंग हो गया, सही में देखा है. कल का कोई
हाँ.
भरोसा नहीं है, आज का देख लो. दैट्स द प्रॉब्ली द बिगेस्ट रियलाइजेशन. कहीं भी जाइए आपको उतना ही मतलब अच्छा क्वालिटी एजुकेशन मिलना चाहिए. जर्मनी इज
हाँ.
प्रॉब्ली द ओनली कंट्री व्हिच हैज बीन एबल टू पुल ऑफ. तो हमारे देश में क्यों
Yes.
नहीं हो सकता?
Hi guys. So today I'm launching my podcast on this channel, and today as the first guest we have Mr. Rajesh Kumar here. So let me give a brief introduction about you, and correct me if I go wrong or overspeak. So Rajesh is an IIM grad. He is an entrepreneur and a founder of some edtech startups like Prograde and FacePrep. These startups have trained and been responsible for upwards of 30 lakh engineers landing their dream jobs. Currently, Rajesh is co-founder and CEO of an edtech startup called Kalvi, which is funded by investors like Kunal Shah and Anupam Mittal. And in this episode, we are just gonna talk about startup funding, entrepreneurship, and especially about the education system. So, welcome to the show, Rajesh sir.
So thanks
So,
so much, Raju, for having me on. Appreciate.
I would like to start by knowing your background, and also how did you get into this field of education where you are building various different kind of companies which is solving some problems.
Okay. So I hail from Coimbatore, which is in Tamil Nadu. Or rather, my
Yeah.
native is about 70 kilometers from Coimbatore. I did my
Hmm.
schooling in Vidyalaya and then a state board school till 12th standard. Then I got into PhD College of Technology, is one of the oldest government-aided institutions for engineering in the country. I worked with TCS for about a year, and then I gave CAT and got through to IIM at Kozhikode. I spent about a year and a half with Citibank, and then I started my entrepreneurial journey. My co-founder Venkat was also my classmate, and we've been together in all the ventures that we've built so far. How did we get into education as a venture? I think back in the day, there was no idea of starting up as a dhanda karna tha. Yeah, so the idea was not to look at startups as glamorous as they are today. Was not the situation when we started. Back in the day, it was all about entrepreneurship or business even, and तब तो मतलब there was no funding scenario also. We
Hmm.
come from very simple backgrounds. Both parents are in government services, and not a lot of my parents were the first generation to even get into proper job and all of those things. उसके पहले तो मतलब we're all in
Okay.
खेती बाड़ी का चल रहा था इनका. So
Okay.
not a lot of resources to start any big time business. When we thought of
Hmm.
starting, education was one thing which need a lot of capital, and hence we started in education. Few years of
Hmm.
running our first venture, we realized that we can create so much of impact, so much of influence, and really make a difference to people's lives. And then we have stuck to our entrepreneurial journey in education itself. Over the last 13 years of our entrepreneurial 14 years, closing in on 14 years, we would have trained more than about 5 million students, 50 lakh students. आपने 30 बताया था, almost 50 lakhs is the count of students that we would have. So we've been very fortunate to probably have the right set of guidance and mentoring, and our whole gamut of people have been influenced in we reaching what we have reached, honestly. So it's not just been just the two of us who've been able to pull up. It's a massive team and a lot of mentors, well-wishers, people who have helped us get this far.
Yeah. So that is a very good journey that you have had. You carry 15 to 18 or maybe more years of experience being in this industry and working with people. So what are your major three learnings that you have learned in this 15 18 years of your experience that you would like to share with the world?
Right. So you should always have some purpose about what you're doing at any point in time. I need to be sure that tomorrow morning, I should wake up because I have certain ABC things to do. It could be like very simple tasks. It could be very lofty ideals. But कुछ तो something has to be there
Hmm.
for me to wake up every day morning. नहीं तो एकदम
Hmm.
बैटरी
Yeah.
बंद वाला सीन हो जाएगा. So
Yes.
having a purpose is always important.
Yeah.
It could be an ambition, it could be a
Hmm.
task, it could be something very simple. This is what I tell most of the I deliver these talks in many of the colleges.
Yeah.
Most of us have this kind of very fancy habit of reading up about successful people, entrepreneurs, and all of those things, and
Yes.
keep getting motivated. है ना
Hmm.
इंस्पिरेशन थोड़ा
Yeah.
फ्री में मिलता है अपने को आजकल में ना मतलब
Yes.
बुक भी नहीं पढ़ना पड़ता है इंटरनेट पे आ जाता है जियो भी ना तो मतलब
हाँ.
अनलिमिटेड डेटा प्लान देख के अपना इतना बिगाड़ के रखा है इंस्पिरेशन फ्री
हाँ.
है ना सस्टेन करना उस पर मतलब काम करना मुश्किल तो अपना वो
Yes.
इंस्पिरेशन है उसको अपने पर्पस में बदलना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है so that is my biggest
Yeah.
learning
True.
in all of my years and whatever it like I come this far so whatever it
Okay.
is I'm not saying business karo job karo it could be like say whatever let's say you are a chess player तो chess में आगे बढ़ो ना यार कौन मना कर रहा है second important thing is whatever you do you should do it with utmost levels of sincerity whether it
Yes.
is अपने लिए कर रहे हो ना
Yeah.
you should think of doing anything for the sake of somebody else
Hmm.
मान लो
Yes.
आप एग्जाम
Definitely.
देने जा रहे हो एक पेपर भी दे रहे हो या वो
Hmm.
पेपर लिखने से योर प्रोफेसर इज नॉट गेनिंग एनीथिंग आपने आपको कुछ ग्रेड मिलेगा उस ग्रेड की वजह से कुछ जॉब का एलिजिबिलिटी हो सकता है ऐसे ऐसे या फिर कुछ सीखने को मिला
Hmm.
कुछ तो
Yes.
इवन द मोस्ट अनोइंग थिंग दैट यू डू इफ you don't do it
Hmm.
for yourself
Hmm.
you will not see anything value if you're doing it for yourself you may as well do well no why will you do a
Yeah.
half baked job of it आप
Yes.
कोई चिट्ठी
True.
लिख रहे हो या कुछ भी कर रहे हो किसी से बात भी कर रहे हो be always present and be genuine
Yes.
and that is very important it's a character if you're not sincere about what you're doing no आपको
Yeah.
लगेगा आपने किसी का ऐसे ही मतलब टाइम पास कर दिया अरे देखो उसका मैंने काटा अरे आपका खुद
हाँ.
का कटा हो भाई वो रियलाइज
मतलब
करना चाहिए
हाँ, दूसरों के लिए हमें लगता है हम खड्डा खोद रहे, पर उसमें गिरने वाला हम खुद ही है।
अपन खुद ही है एग्जैक्टली तो अपने को
हाँ।
मतलब जो खुदाई का काम करते करते ना कब अपन खुद उसमें फंस के समझ में नहीं आएगा
यस।
वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट
डेफिनेटली।
तो जो भी करो शिद्दत से करो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट
हाँ। हाँ।
if you don't feel like don't do
यस,
a
करो ही मत वरना।
मत ही करो ना यार बिकॉज
हाँ।
एवरीथिंग यू डू you're doing it for yourself only you're not doing it for anybody
हाँ।
आप बोलोगे नहीं नहीं पापा ने बोला उनके लिए कर रहे हैं नहीं यार मतलब अपने लिए कर रहे हो तुम्हारी
हाँ, अपने
जिंदगी है
लिए
तुम्हें
करो।
करना चाहिए अपने लिए कर रहे हो तो कहाँ से मतलब
हाँ।
ये कॉलेज जा रहे हो किसी दोस्ती का दोस्ती निभाने के लिए दोस्त के लिए कुछ कर रहे हो नहीं है अपने लिए कर रहे हो अपने लिए कुछ भी
अपने
करो
लिए।
100% सिंसियरली करो वेरी सिंपल
यस। हाँ।
मत ही करो शांति से बैठो
वरना ना करो।
चलेगा मत ही करो
हाँ।
इट्स ओके यू कैन सिट आइडल यू कैन गेट वेस्टेड नो प्रॉब्लम बट डोंट डू अ हाफ बेक जॉब
यस।
third most critical learning that I've had is always value relations
हुँ।
today
या
see, if you're anyway sincere, so if you're very purposeful and if you're sincere about what you do, you'll always get
हुँ।
respected.
यस।
Never try to like कि किसी से फायदा उठाने की कभी कोशिश मत करो
या
आप genuinely
ट्रू।
कुछ काम करोगे किसी को मतलब
हुँ।
किसी का भला करोगे automatically it'll come
हुँ।
back to help
यस।
like just
ट्रू।
anecdotal when we started Kalvium, so many people,
हुँ।
like the amount of goodwill that we have garnered over the past years, has all come to help
हुँ।
us. From introductions to
हुँ।
universities, introduction to investors, we have got some of the
हुँ।
best and biggest, most celebrated people on our, as our investors and advisory people.
या
It all happened because of whatever, and when we were doing whatever we did, good karma
यस।
was not keeping in
हुँ।
mind that कल को हम धंधा शुरू करेंगे उसमें ये काम आएगा सोच के नहीं किया था.
हाँ।
So every relationship is sincerity.
हुँ।
So if I don't appreciate, I don't resonate with what that person is asking of me, I'll tell him on the person's face as again हाँ जी हो जाएगा करके मतलब पीछे जाके नहीं काटना नहीं है.
हाँ।
So it's that whole relationships, valuing relationship is very important.
Hmm.
So these are my three biggest uh, learnings that I thought I can share. Uh, कुछ भी करो
Hmm.
शिद्दत से करो कुछ भी
Yes.
किसी का भी मतलब be very genuine and sincere, and if you have a
Huh.
purpose that you want to pursue, the other two will automatically follow. No, nothing
Yes.
for you to डर
Hmm.
वर के कुछ करने नहीं है वैसे भी यार अभी सब
Huh.
तो मतलब टिल स्कूल वी वर एट होम मम्मी पापा का सुनना था ये सब कुछ ठीक था अभी क्या है
हाँ
इंडिपेंडेंट
सही
हो
है.
सबके सब
हाँ.
ना तो मतलब बनता है नहीं
अगर खुद के लिए सिंसियरली नहीं करोगे तो किसके लिए कर लोगे?
एग्जैक्टली
हाँ.
एग्जैक्टली और कुछ मतलब सोचते नहीं है ये तीन पकड़ लिया
हाँ.
टाइट तो बहुत रफ्तार पकड़ लेगी अपनी जिंदगी बहुत आगे की ओर
सही
जाएगा
बात है. हाँ. एग्जैक्टली. And the last question is maybe what are the major pros and cons of being an entrepreneur?
यार नजरिया है सब कुछ प्रोस क्या है मतलब आपका धंधा चल गया आप हीरो बन
हाँ.
जाओगे
Yeah.
तोड़ के पैसा कमाओगे what everybody
हाँ.
wants rich famous सब the disadvantage is that you'll see you won't get a lot of time for showing off on Instagram to start
Yes.
with जो मुझे फालतू आज आज मुझे मतलब मेरा दिमाग में सॉर्टेड है obviously when I started
हाँ.
out obviously I didn't have so much of maturity ये क्या टाइम पास चल रहा है आज तो
हाँ.
जब फेसबुक का शुरू शुरू का टाइम तब तो मेरे सारे दोस्त मतलब ऐसे एकदम ढिंचैक फोटो डालते थे फेसबुक में आज तो फेसबुक का ज्यादा जमाना नहीं रह गया मेरे जमाने की बात है तब तो मतलब
हाँ.
बहुत जलता था अरे क्या सब यार मतलब कहाँ जाके पनौती पाल के रखना मैंने ऐसा सच लगता था
हाँ होता
Today
है.
तो इट्स दोस्त ऑफ द डिसएडवांटेज आपका मतलब थोड़ा ज्यादा टाइम अपने लिए कम टाइम मिलता है जनरली
हम्म.
सोशली एक्सेप्टेड जो मजे वाली चीजें हैं उसमें कम टाइम मिलता है
यस.
कम सोशल फंक्शन में जाने को टाइम मिलता है आपको कम कम
हम्म.
मस्ती करने को मिलता है समझो
हम्म.
आपका मस्ती का डेफिनेशन ही थोड़े होते होते बदल जाता है एज एंटरप्रेन्योर
हाँ. हाँ.
आज तो आपको मस्ती नया टीम बनाने में लगता है नया ज्योग्राफी खोलने में लगता है जिसमें जितना मस्ती आपको
एब्सोल्युटली.
किसी अवार्ड जीतने में आता है
हाँ.
कंपेयर टू अ नॉन एंटरप्रेन्योर उसका तो मतलब क्या एक प्रमोशन में जो मिलता है या फिर कोई फॉरेन टूर जाने में जो मिलता है उससे ज्यादा मजा आता है अपने को तो
हम्म.
विद टाइम दैट आल्सो चेंजेस ना
या.
यही है
ऑब्वियसली. बट एनीवेज दैट इज गोइंग टू पे यू इन द लॉन्ग रन.
यार लॉन्ग रन का पता नहीं दोस्त मतलब आज है ठीक है कल
हाँ.
परसों का किसका
कल किसने देखा है?
एंजॉय
यस.
एंजॉय द राइड
एंजॉय द मोमेंट.
आज
यस.
मजा हाँ बिल्कुल maybe
हाँ.
entrepreneurship I think the biggest takeaway would have been this realization that enjoy the moment सही में देखा है कल का कोई
हाँ.
भरोसा नहीं है आज का देख लो that's the probably the biggest realization
हाँ. So
वही चीज
there
करो जो
was
मजा
a
आएगा
there was a video on YouTube that was showing that there was a family in the middle of a in middle of a waterfall. So initially the water was not there. They were having a lot of fun there. They were just taking some selfies. All of a sudden the water came and the whole family just went into the waterfall. So that thing is very inspiring. That nobody knows what is going to happen the next second. So just live the present moment. Na, why to waste it worrying about something useless like you see celebrities getting some lavish cars and having a very lavish homes, and you are like sitting in your pajamas and thinking like when will I have this life? So why to worry and waste your time? Just enjoy the moment.
बिल्कुल 100%
Yes.
live in the moment
Yeah.
इनफैक्ट आई गेट रिमाइंडेड ऑफ बहुत पहले जब मैं कॉलेज में होता था ना देयर यूज्ड टू बी आई
Huh.
हैड दिस आई स्टिल रिमेंबर देन वी यूज्ड टू हैव दिस याहू मैसेंजर व्हिच
Hmm.
इज अभी याहू याहू मेल अभी तो याहू का पता नहीं क्या हो
Yeah.
गया बंद भी हो गया शायद my signature back in the day was like if you're not living on the edge you're wasting space I had read this
Yeah.
where Milind Soman karke there is a back in the day was a very famous model abhi to he is a marathon runner and everything Milind Soman
Hmm.
karke is a very famous model he had quoted this in some newspaper. तब तो इतना social media
Hmm.
वगैरह नहीं था.
Hmm.
I still believe it's very applicable today also. If you're not living on the edge, you're wasting space. Very powerful. That has been a
Yes.
very strong dictum. आज आज का देखो, अभी का देखो, मचाओ. ऐसा नहीं कि मतलब गुजारा निकालो, नहीं, मचाने का है,
हाँ.
मस्ती
हाँ.
करने का है, एकदम तोड़ के वो.
हाँ.
तो
हाँ.
मस्त है ना.
वही, वैसे कई लोग पैसे बचाते हैं ये सोच के कि आज मस्ती कर लूँगा पर ये सेविंग कल काम आएगी। पर इतना क्यों सोचते हैं? हाँ ठीक है, सेविंग करना अच्छी बात है, बट देयर शुड बी अ लिमिट दैट यू कैन स्पेंड। सो कई बार लोग रेस्टोरेंट में जाते तो भी सोचते हैं कि खाने में इतना खर्चा हो गया, पर आखिर में जो मेहनत कर रहे हो, कमा रहे हो, वो क्यों पेट भरने के लिए तो कर रहे हो, तब उसमें ही तुम कंजूसी करोगे तो क्या जियोगे?
मजा नहीं आएगा ना फिर तो, मतलब एकदम मजदूरी हो
हाँ,
जाएगी ना, मतलब गुलामी होगी ना आपका तो,
वही।
मतलब जिंदगी पूरा.
So tell the audience about this your new venture Kalvium, and how did you just got this idea of building something around engineering, specifically around computer science and engineering. So just give a brief introduction to our audience about what your new venture is doing.
So Kalvium is almost like a university on cloud. Just that we're not, so unlike so a university like IITs, VITs, Manipal, Lovely Professional, all of these are formal universities in the country. There are about 1,100 universities in the country. About 600 of them are public, which is government funded, like Mumbai University, Delhi University, ऐसे करके हैं. Private में around 500 odd are there. These universities have ability to run launch 4 year, 5 year, 3 year undergraduate programs. Uh, the trigger for us to think about starting Kalvium was our previous venture Face Prep, where today we train about close to 10 lakh students every year for placements, campus placement training, including the IITs, NITs. We've been associated with about close to 1,500 universities and colleges in the country to help their students prepare for campus placements and all of those things. We always had this thinking that if the universities know exactly what their companies need, why aren't they be able to perform those sort of education or deliver those sort of education, is what we always were thinking. Then it occurred upon to us that it's not about universities and colleges not wanting to give that education or anything. It's not about the curriculum, not about the content, but what is missing is the reason why somebody has to learn what they've been asked to learn in college. Like our own journey, I did my electrical engineering, one of the most reputed engineering colleges. I had like so many subjects which didn't make any sense to me back in the day when I was studying. I got electrical engineering, was a counseling. I had a whatever state rank, and that's what I could get. Not that I wanted to go into a engineering program like electrical engineering only. It's a different story for some other day. But what we realized from our past experiences, universities have a majority of components in the undergrad degree programs which are not very exciting in that sense for students. And when you look at why that is even happening, is because of somebody joining computer science has to like undergo maths, physics, chemistry again from like 12 में कुछ टाइम पास किया था ऐसा लगता है उनको. पूरा मतलब वापस 12th का सिलेबस वापस करो, फिर बेसिक इलेक्ट्रिकल पढ़ो, बेसिक मैकेनिकल पढ़ो, बेसिक सिविल पढ़ो, ये सब कुछ कर करके जो इंसान
Yeah.
मतलब कंप्यूटर साइंस करने आया है उसको एकदम थक जाता है फर्स्ट ईयर होते होते.
Yeah, sure.
फिर क्या हो जाता है, प्रैक्टिकली आपको तो मतलब कुछ जूस पूरा चूस गया ना, मतलब यू प्रैक्टिकली डोंट हैव एनी enthusiasm to like continue. This is such a massive disservice to students, right? See, no student comes to college thinking that तो वेस्ट हो जाएगा. हर किसी को रहता है एलोन मस्क बनेगा ना, स्टीव
Yeah.
जॉब्स बनना है, कोई तो बनना है, बड़ा ही बनना है, अब्दुल कलाम तो बनेंगे, ऐसे सोच के आते हैं ऑन डे वन.
Yeah,
आप सोच
sure.
के देखो पहले हफ्ते में पूरा फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री फलाना ढिमकाना चल रहा है, तो पूरा दिल उठ जाता है. तो उसके बाद क्या, वेट टिल फाइनल ईयर व्हेन यू गेट प्लेसमेंट्स. एंड प्लेसमेंट के बाद तो मतलब कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. आप किसी भी बच्चे से, किसी भी स्टूडेंट
हाँ.
से पूछो जिसने 4 साल का बीटेक किया होगा, उसको तो अपनी जो पढ़ाई किया वो तो एक कोई भी मतलब इतना 0.5% भी याद नहीं रहता है. जितना मस्ती किया,
हाँ.
जितना टाइम पास किया, जितना मतलब दोस्त बनाए, वो सब कुछ याद रहता है. Why should that be the case?
हाँ.
All of these things is what essentially inspired us to start Kalvium. So, short answer for your question of what inspired us to start Kalvium, yeah, there are almost like say 1.5, 1.7 crore students who finish college education in the country. Majority of them don't get good jobs. Why? Because they don't have enough skills, they don't have enough knowledge, whatever. And this has been the problem for time immemorial. ऐसा नहीं कि मतलब कल परसों ये प्रॉब्लम शुरू हुआ. कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा ना.
Yes.
किसी को तो करना पड़ेगा.
Yeah.
That is what.
Yeah. Fantastic. So the journey of starting Kalvium is very inspiring for people that generally just people complain about this education system that this is wrong and this should not happen. But nobody just step into this thing and nobody just take one step ahead and just figure out a solution for this problem. So you are doing this thing. It is a very admirable thing, and I really hope that this thing grows into some big thing, and you just not for only computer science, but for other branches as well. You just start something out of this. So yeah, very good luck to you. So another question I was saying that do you watch Shark Tank India? So, what are your thoughts on it? So, this show has put some very good enthusiasm in people to just start doing something of their own. So, what do you think that is it? How it is going to change the India?
So Shark has done a phenomenal job of bringing in awareness about starting up. See,
Yeah.
whatever is in mainstream television reaches the masses. पहले only
Yes.
people who are in the startup ecosystem would know about startup क्या है, कैसा है, valuation क्या है, all of those things. Now they made it mainstream
Mm-hmm.
almost. Like how
Yes.
Paytm made mobile payments omnipresent. Shark Tank is
Yeah.
kind of making startup and
Yeah.
everything very omnipresent. That's a phenomenal job. Honestly, I've not seen a single episode of
Yes.
Shark Tank except what I read on LinkedIn on my feed in terms of Shark Tank में ये हो गया
Okay.
वो हो गया and all of those things. But drama drama चलता है. Obviously, it's a we are a large diverse country and we are suckers for soap
Hmm.
opera and drama. तो मतलब पूरा देश ही मतलब ड्रामेबाजी का ही है. तो आपको थोड़ा तो मतलब तड़का वड़का मार के ही चलेगा ना, नहीं तो नहीं चलेगा ना अपना.
Yes. Yes.
But
True, sir.
definitely, whenever I'm traveling, I travel extensively. हर कोई बात
Hmm.
करता है, लाइक अच्छा लगता है. अच्छा, आप भी स्टार्टअप करते हो? हाँ जी, मैं बोला, हाँ, कोशिश करता हूँ. तो आपको कंपनी का वैल्यूएशन कैसे? In fact, I was in Amritsar. I was coming from Amritsar to LPU campus. The cab guy was asking me, तो आपका स्टार्टअप का वैल्यूएशन क्या है? मैं बोला, भाई ये तो गजब है, सही में. I mean, I didn't expect a cab. In all due respect, I didn't expect a cabbie to ask me what my company's valuation is.
Yeah.
It's fantastic, right? That it's awareness to the highest level.
Yeah, obviously. So I see a true entrepreneur in yourself. So
Yeah,
another
yeah,
question I
yeah.
would like to know from you is that what is your opinion about a bootstrap startup versus a VC funded startup?
So I've done both journeys. I've run multiple
Hmm.
bootstrap ventures. I'm currently running a. The idea of capital is you as an entrepreneur you need to look at it from a what is or rather what is the criticality of capital for the business is what should drive the decision of whether
Yes.
it's going to be funded or bootstrap. Uh,
Yeah.
Today there is overemphasis on funding as a critical success factor.
Hmm.
Almost we see that when they raise funds, they are celebrated so much. भाई मतलब
Hmm.
फंड रेज करना मुश्किल है, ये नहीं बता रहा हूँ कि मतलब इट्स इजी है. यू नीड टू सेलिब्रेट,
Yes.
बट दैट्स नॉट द एंड ऑफ द जर्नी. इट इज सही
Yeah.
में मतलब उस
Sure.
दिन से आपका मतलब शुरू होता है.
Huh.
प्रैक्टिकली आपका मतलब आग लग गया समझो. जिस दिन से
Huh.
मतलब फंडिंग हो गया. Funding
Yes.
gives you the confidence to go and take bold bets. It also comes with the
Hmm.
pressure of having to deliver immediately. So unless you can handle that
Yes.
pressure, you should not take funding is the thought process. अगर आप मतलब still सोच रहे हो कि कैसे करें, क्या करें, तब जाके अगर आप फंडिंग लोगे तो आपकी तो मतलब बैंड बच जाएगा. When you know
Obviously.
that you've already like say figured everything and you want capital to like say fast track something, then you go take
Hmm.
external funding.
Yeah.
So that is my view. And
Yeah.
in Kalvium, obviously, it's a global play. We're practically
Hmm.
looking at expanding to, we're already expanding to the Middle East for this next academic year itself. We're also in conversation
Hmm.
with a couple of US universities and everybody. So automatically there is a need for moving fast, and hence you have taken
Yeah.
funding this venture.
Yes. Hmm. What is the future of education, sir? And what is wrong about the current education system? If you just want to honestly talk about it.
So, I mean, this is purely my personal views in that sense, right? Uh,
Hmm.
I think we need to necessarily build an ecosystem where education is very relevant and meaningful, starting from
Yeah.
why somebody is doing any program. और आज के डेट में
Hmm.
everybody is after साइंस वाई उसमें जॉब अच्छा लगता है अच्छा मिलता है
Yes.
you get like very high
Yeah.
paying jobs. Nobody understands कि CS में मजा आएगा नहीं आएगा ना it's this whole आमिर खान वाला movie ना 3 Idiots वाला exact
Huh.
that is
Huh.
the exact problem. अभी तो मतलब nobody is learning for the fun of it or wanting to know anything.
Hmm.
When will
Huh.
that situation change? When the emphasis on marks, emphasis on
Hmm.
college grade, all of those things will change. When will that change?
Yes.
When opportunities are there everywhere. When learning can be
Yeah.
like say very democratic. When पढ़ाई
Yeah.
आप बड़े कॉलेज में करो छोटे कॉलेज में करो वैसे ही पढ़ाई होगा तो मतलब कोई इतना माथापच्ची नहीं होगा ना यू विल नॉट फाइट सो मच टू
नहीं.
क्रैक द सिस्टम जेई का कोचिंग का अलग से क्यों करना है
हाँ.
नहीं चाहिए ना so
नहीं.
the competitiveness is okay, but it's like very unhealthy to the point of the amount of
Hmm.
pressure and everything that is playing out is completely unwarranted. This
Yeah.
system will change when overall education quality becomes above threshold everywhere. Like whether it's a big college, small college, everywhere the learning prospects are same, the experience that they get is same, opportunities come are similar. And nobody will इतना मर मर के नहीं करेंगे ना. People will do what they like doing. मजा जो आएगा उसी में करेंगे ना.
Yes.
So biggest challenge for
Exactly.
education is not the education service provider, but the overall ecosystem itself. See, fact of the matter is, irrespective of what your education background, how successful or what you become, while education as a starting point, you will get some advantage, but eventually who you are as a person is what determines. We have enough and more examples of not very highly educated people doing fantastically well in life. Successfully.
Yeah.
We're seeing so many of those things anyway. वैसे भी मतलब
Hmm.
irrespective whether you get a good degree or not, you'll end up doing some meaningful thing in your life. Just because
Yeah.
somebody
True.
didn't learn well, it's not because they're not doing anything meaningful in life. No. So
Hmm.
opportunities are there everywhere. If the education system can become more streamlined to be able to provide similar avenues of learning, similar avenues of thing, then automatically, see there are many examples that you've seen globally also. Like if you talk
Hmm.
about India, right? We know IITs. One of the best known countries for engineering is Germany, है ना? अगर
Hmm.
आपने
Yeah.
मतलब जर्मनी के टॉप 5 यूनिवर्सिटी के नाम बोलने बोलेंगे तो कोई याद नहीं आएगा.
नहीं.
But the they have done this by design. Like what they have said
Yeah.
is बड़े कॉलेज छोटे कॉलेज फर्क नहीं पड़ता. कहीं भी जाइए आपको उतना ही मतलब अच्छा क्वालिटी एजुकेशन मिलना चाहिए. Germany is
हाँ.
probably the only country which has been able to pull off. तो हमारे देश में क्यों
Yes.
नहीं हो सकता? कॉलेज तो है हर नुक्कड़ पट्टी में है
हाँ.
कॉलेज. If
Yes.
education and colleges can all become very similar, then automatically then
Hmm.
बड़ा कॉलेज छोटा कॉलेज competitor get into बड़ा कॉलेज कुछ नहीं रहेगा ना. That is the
Yeah.
problem
Very
that we
good
need to
thought
solve.
process that you put. Hmm. Yeah, so that is really a good point that colleges should not matter. The quality of education should be same at everywhere. That's how everyone
Exactly.
can have the access.
Somebody just who has access to
Yes, yes.
high quality coaching, अगर वही लोग अगर
Hmm.
बड़े कॉलेज में जा सकते हैं तो मतलब क्या पॉइंट है यार इसमें.
Huh. So that has been a really good 1 hour with you. That was a very intense and good conversation. I hope you also enjoyed it. Fantastic.
Totally.
Yeah.
I don't do
Sorry.
anything which I don't enjoy. I don't do anything which I don't enjoy. जो मजा आता है वही
Yeah.
करता हूँ मैं.
That's the kind of mindset everyone should have. Like no
बिल्कुल.
complaints and whatever I do, I just enjoy. That's why I do that. That set of mindset everyone should have.
जो भी करना है, whatever the situation, make the most of it. मजे लेके करो.
Yeah.
It'll
Yeah.
be like fun project and we'll be
Hmm.
awesome. All everything can be awesome, as they say, right?
Yeah. Is if you are doing it anyways, then make most out of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, fantastic. So that
Right.
was really good conversation with you, sir, and it was very knowledgeable, and how people will also love it. So let's wrap up this episode now. So thank you so much that you took out some time for this episode and share some insights, and that was really awesome. So if you guys enjoy this conversation, then and also learned something new today, so please like this video and share your thoughts in the comments. So subscribe to this channel for also more such content, and just stay tuned for future updates. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you, sir, for being on this show. So that was about today's podcast, and I will see you again next time. Bye bye, and take very good care of yourself.
Bye, guys. Have fun. मजे करो.
Yes, enjoy
Cheers.
your life to the edge.
Full on. Chalo, Raju.
मचा
Thanks
दो.
so much for having me on board. Take care, man. Cheers. Bye.